In the winter, if you're outside playing on a snowy day, you may be moving fast on your sled or ice skates or on your skis down a big hill. Winter's a lot of fun, but it brings lots of cold and snow and ice, and sometimes sniffles and sneezes too. The nicest days in winter are the Christmas holidays. Everyone seems to be more cheerful and happy. There are presents to give and to receive, Christmas toys, trees, wreaths, and the lovely sound of Christmas bells.
Christmas stockings, Christmas toys, Christmas dinner, Christmas noise, wrapping presents, baking cookies, lots of fun for girls and boys. Hear them in the air, on your street and everywhere. Christmas bells are ringing, Christmas bells are singing, telling all the world it's Christmas time.
Light the candles in the window, trim the tree and make a bow. Set the table, get the doorbell, guests are coming soon, you know.
Hear them in the air, on your street and everywhere. Christmas bells are ringing, Christmas bells are singing, telling all the world it's Christmas time. Santa Claus is coming your way with his reindeer and his sleigh, bringing presents, making merry, bringing joy to Christmas Day. Hear them in the air, on your street and everywhere. Christmas bells are ringing, Christmas bells are singing, telling all the world it's Christmas time.
Just 7 days after Christmas is the beginning of a brand new year. It's January 1st, New Year's Day. This day marks the end of the holidays, and most people begin to get tired of the cold and snow, and of Old Man Winter, and they start to wish that spring would come soon. Some people believe there's a way to tell when spring will get here. Now, I don't know if this is a true story, but some people believe that if the groundhog comes out of his underground house and sees his shadow, he will run right back again. And this means that everyone will have to wait a longer time for spring to get here.
I don't know where it started, and I don't know if it's true, but I'd like to share this story of the groundhog tale with you.
He is a mouse-like animal who wears a coat of brown. He lives inside a burrow that's hidden underground. He's not too brave, and as I said, he's like a mouse. And if he sees a shadow, he runs back to his house. He'll stay there for a good 6 weeks, and that's a sad thing, for it's supposed to mean that we will have a later spring. I don't know where it started, and I'm not too sure it's true, but now you know the story, and I'll leave it up to you. He is a mouse-like animal who wears a coat of brown. He lives inside a burrow that's hidden underground. He's not too brave, and as I said, he's like a mouse. And if he sees a shadow, he runs back to his house. He'll stay there for a good 6 weeks, and that's a sad thing, for it's supposed to mean that we will have a later spring. I don't know where it started, and I'm not too sure it's true, but now you know the story, and I'll leave it up to you. But now you know the story, and I'll leave it up to you. Now you know the story. What's the story?
decide for yourself about the groundhog. If you live in the country, you can look for him on February 2nd. He might tell you whether this whole story is true or not. As spring gets closer and closer, there are certain signs that tell us that warm, sunny weather is on its way. There's a certain plant that is soft and gray, and it usually pops its head out to announce that spring is coming. Its name is pussy willow.
Pussy willow, with your coat so soft and gray. Pussy willow, chasing winter time away. Pussy willow, telling all of us the news that all the flowers will be kissed again by early morning dews. There will be crocus and tall tulips and lovely, lovely daffodils that'll snip and peep in water upon my windowsill. Pussy willow, I'm so glad to see you sprout. You let us know that very soon all spring things will come out. Let us know that very soon all spring things will come out.
People like to pick pussy willows and keep them in a vase. Pussy willows remind them that the cold, white winter has gone for another year. Soon, purple crocuses and yellow daffodils and red tulips can be seen in gardens and flower shops. Sometimes in the city, men sell flowers from little flower stands or baskets. One of the first creatures to show his face when spring comes is Mr. Squirrel. He gets so excited about springtime that he can be seen running, jumping, and leaping up and down the branches of the budding trees.
Turning, jumping, leaping over fences, lawns, and trees.
Mr. Squirrel, faster than the breeze.
When I think you're on a branch, munching what you found, I blink my eyes and suddenly you're right here on the ground.
Always running, jumping, leaping through the flowers and grass.
It's a wonder that you don't bump into what you pass.
Helter-skelter, all this running, jump to an inner beat. I suppose you're very happy that with spring there's lots to eat.
Mr. Squirrel, with that bushy tail behind.
Eating, munching, gnawing, chewing at everything you find.
Mr. Squirrel, with that bushy tail behind.
Eating, munching, gnawing, chewing at everything you find.
There's one thing that's true. When the birds start to sing, everyone knows that spring is definitely here.
When I wake each morning, I hear the birds all sing. They're washing and they're preening. They know that it is spring. The smart ones wake up early, a tasty worm to find. The others are too lazy, and they are left behind. There are some who make a search, looking north, south, east, and west, for twigs and straw and twine and string, so they can build a nest. Then they look for a place up high that's safe and out of danger. Their eggs must be protected from any careless stranger. What really is amazing, an extraordinary thing, with all the work they've got to do, they still have time to sing.
It's such a delight to hear the birds again and to see flowers and the new green leaves on the trees. Well, what do you know? It's time to begin planting gardens for the summer. It's time to begin thinking about vacations, swimming and camping, and the wonderful lazy days of summer. Summer will be here all over again, and you can do all those wonderful things that you did last summer.
We have summer, fall, winter, and spring. We have summer, fall, winter, and spring. We have hot days and cold days and snow days and rain. Bright days and dark days, it's hard to explain. We have summer, fall, winter, and spring. There are days when we cannot do a thing. There are good days for swimming or riding a bike. Good days for sailing or taking a hike. We have days for riding on a sled. We have days for staying home in bed. We have school days and work days and days just for fun. Days for a party and days in the sun. There are days when we have lots of snow. There are days when lovely breezes blow. There are days just for skating or flying a kite. We even have days when we think it is night. Summer and fall, winter and spring, the seasons are a beautiful thing. The seasons are a beautiful thing. The seasons are a beautiful thing. The seasons are a beautiful thing.